Come on in.
This is such a good video.
I'm gonna be making...
Ah! Nathan!
Future Nathan?
In the flesh, or should I say, the metal.
Whoa.
There's something I have to tell you.
What is it?
In the future, we've developed a technology. One that finally gave us these sick little armed communicators.
Oh.
And also a nuke that's about to destroy the Earth.
What?
According to my intel, only you can stop it. And to do it, you have to review every single Transformer you got in 2023.
Every single one? Okay, give me a couple days.
No, we only have half an hour.
You'll have to review every figure in 20 seconds or less.
Okay, I can try.
There is no try.
Like Yoda.
Yoda? The government doesn't discover him for over 50 years. I gotta go. I'm probably late for, like, stuff and things.
How could you be late for anything? You have time travel.
Future dust!
Ah, my eyes. What is this?
The dust of the future. Asbestos.
Forget about finishing this video before the world ends. I have to finish this video before I die of asbestos poisoning. Alright guys, let's do this thing. My first figure of the year was this Studio Series Dark of the Moon Megatron. I really love this guy. I mean, great articulation, really great details. Missing a couple pieces because I got him from a thrift store. The transformation's, you know, a little weird, but I mean, overall, I really love this robot mode. And this truck mode is just so long and so cool. It's a little hollow, but how does this thing transform? It's so cool. Next up, we have Crossovers Iron Man. This figure's pretty decent enough. I mean, I definitely like him. He looks so cool, so Iron Man-y. Although I do think maybe the other Iron Man figure is a little better. I don't have it, but I mean, he's looking pretty nice. Articulation's kind of meh. You know, you got the waist, you got the sort of spinny there. Transformation's pretty fun, and this jet mode is pretty cool looking. Next, we got G1 Gears. You know, just an all-time great. Love the colors, love the sculpt. He's looking just so fun, you know, posabilities to a minimum, but he's G1. Turn to this truck. What's this in the truck bed? I'd like to spend the rest of my 8 seconds saying, watch this amazing video I found, guys. It's actually really cool. Click up there now. Next up is Age of Extinction Hot Shot. I don't love the face as much as the Crosshairs version, but I do love this blue. It's very nice. Articulations, you know, kind of meh, but I love that it looks like he's wearing a trench coat. Why didn't I get the Studio Series of Crosshairs? He turned into this car, it's a little shell formery, but I really love it. Rolls nice, looks awesome. Next, we got Kingdom Pterosaur, which does not like to stand up. He's pretty I don't love him that much. I mean, he's a Rutula Air Razor. He's looking, pretty nice. Articulation's alright. Legs are a little weak, and he has a little gun, which is kind of nice. Pterodactyl was a little disappointing. You can open his mouth, though. Should have had another gun to fill it out, though. Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Optimus is actually really awesome looking in robot mode. I mean, he's got amazing articulation and just looks great. But how he got there is just kind of annoying to me. A lot of fake parts, a lot of you know, inaccurate things. I don't know. And the truck mode just looks like bad. Like, I don't like it. Clipbot's Hot Rod is pretty nice. You know, he's very cute. I don't know why he's you know, keychained when I don't want this, you know, running across the ground. But look, he's chibi. He looks very nice. You can flip him inside out, and then he become a car, you know, with a little floofing, and that's just so fun. Very, very epic little guy.
These next, like, 5 are all from a lot I got on Facebook Marketplace for $20. Let me know if you think that was a good deal.
Cyberverse One Step Changer Megatron's kind of fun. I mean, you can move his arms up, you can make him shoot you. That's kind of fun. And, you know, he transforms in just one step. And there he is. He's a tank. That's kind of fun. I don't know what else to say about him. Yeah, decent. Cyberverse One Step Changer Bludgeon's probably my favorite One Step Changer. He's got just the tiniest little bit of articulation. Looks nice. I wish this character got some more figures because he's a pretty cool design. He's got, you know, kind of a smooth transformation. It doesn't always go all the way, but you know, they got a twin barrel tank. Kind of nice. Not bad. One Step Changer B, on the other hand, is not that great. I mean, Bludgeon didn't use any fake parts. This guy has tons. You know, same type of articulation there. And you just sort of spin him to transform him, which is kind of fun. You got a little car which rolls a little bit. I mean, you know, I admit it's a little fun. Cyberverse Ultra Class Grimlock is pretty alright. His joints are a little tight, but you know, he's got a little bit of articulation. Nothing on the legs. He looks a little angry for the character. He's a very jovial guy. I don't know. Dynamode's a little weird, a little hunched over, but he has this flame you can pull out and some arms. You know, pretty alright, I don't know. Power Core Combiner's Chopper Drone is a little chopper that can become a hand for a Power Core Combiner, but he can't even really become a good hand, so I don't need to use these next 10 seconds. Siege Refractor is actually pretty nice. He's got a lot of really nice articulation. If you had 3 more of these, you could make a camera, but on his own, he becomes this fun little spaceship thingy, with a little satellite. I don't know. I don't mind this weird kind of nonsense mode. He's missing one little piece, but, you know, decent. Cyber Battalion Sideswipe is pretty alright. He's got, you know, some pretty okay articulation. Pretty alright. And for his car mode, well, I'm definitely getting some car type vibes from this thing. Yeah. The person I got this from also had the Prowl one. And it's the same thing, but more police car type looking. I mean, I like this one more because I guess the police car is cool. Well, I think I 2 of the same figure. But yeah, just really nice. It's definitely sort of Prowl. I guess I like this one more than the last one. Final figure from that lot is Mega One Step Bumblebee. He used to have like some missiles, I think. More like Mega Mid Bumblebee. He sort of flips into a car. The car's actually kind of nice. I actually don't hate the car. Rolls nice too. Why is his face so creepy? Fun fact about these 2, I actually had them as my little cake toppers on my birthday last year. There we go. It's actually, yeah. Authentics Megatron. Wait. Authentics Megatron is a pretty nice little figure for $5. He's got his little fusion cannon that you can take off. He's got some decent posability, you know, all around. It's a little hollow, and his arms do fall off a lot during transformation. But this nice little tank mode, you can turn his turret up and down. He's pretty nice, little tiny fun guy. Next up, we got Authentics Bumblebee. Not as good as that Megatron. Got some, like, fake parts, you know, but it's got a little articulation, I suppose. Transforms very, very simply into this kind of car. Could be better, but you know what? Not horrible, again, for, well, something you can get at a Five Below. Studio Series Freezer's pretty nice. Very posable on all 4 arms, although they do fall off a lot. Yeah, robot mode's looking pretty nice. His gun mode, it works, you know, some characters can hold it, but I do think, you know, it's not ideal. I like his turret mode a lot more. You can have someone up here piloting it. Looks really cool, really nice. Rise of the Beast Studio Series RC is pretty nice. Got this little gun that you can take off. Very nicely posable. I don't really like this giant fake piece on the back. But you know what, pretty solid. Bike mode has a lot of trouble standing up most of the time. But it's a really nice bike. Like, definitely super solid looking. Super cool. I love it. Revenge of the Fallen Legends Hightower is pretty funny looking. Probably the weirdest robot mode I've ever seen on a Transformer. Can you guess what he turns into? It's pretty tough. But yeah, I mean, no articulation really or anything, but fun. And this big crane mode's very nice. You can move this, and there's some wheels on the bottom. Very fun. Legends Revenge of the Fallen Overload could definitely use some more paint on that head, but, you know, kind of nice. Has a little articulation on these arms, but his arms are always popping right out. They're so loose. And he turns into this nice long flatbed truck, I guess. You can put some guys on there and carry him around. It's fun, and he rolls pretty nice. Whee! Revenge of the Fallen Legends Mix Master is another very strange one. A little bit of articulation around, yeah, I mean, another really weird robot mode. He looks so kind of worried and sad. Oh, and don't mind that giant thing on his back. And now we have a very nice looking cement mixer. Again, can roll. Very nice. Revenge of the Fallen Legends Scavenger is really cool looking. Got his big wheels he rolls on, looking so strange, so alien. And got his big head there. Looking very nice, nicely detailed. Turns into, I don't actually know what this is called. Rolls a little bit. Got some weird, got a little articulation there. And decently painted on the outside. Not bad. Revenge of the Fallen Legends long haul, looking very nice, very detailed. A lot of cool robotic-y bits. Nice face there. Articulation on the legs, but the arms isn't really usable. Transforms into this nice dump truck. Some better wheels than the other ones. And yeah, looking nice. Revenge of the Fallen Legends Rampage. We got some articulation, there, and then I guess you can move that and sort of, make him a little shorter. Very strange one. He has a little face. He's got a decent bulldozer mode. Could be a little better, but for Legends, these are all fine. Revenge of the Fallen Legends Scrapper is probably the most normal robot here. He's got, some decent articulation, and you can get additional little poses, I bet. His head's kind of looking down, which is a little annoying, but, fun little guy. And this mode, I forget what this thing is called, is decent. I actually think I like the robot more than the truck on this one. Put them all together, and we got Revenge of the Fallen Legends Devastator. This thing is so cool. Not a lot of articulation, really. But, it's Devastator from Revenge of the Fallen. And he's kind of small, but he's very cool. I really love this guy. Maybe I should do a longer video on him. I don't know. Very cool. Whee. Next, I got Transformers Legacy Core Class Slug and Sludge. But I think instead of me explaining it, there's a really great video you can go watch about this. Next, we got Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Jolt. Looking super nice in this very slick car mode. I really love this car mode. Rolls nice too. Looking really great in robot mode. Tons of articulation. I love it. Kind of looks like he got a little trench coat. Very awesome. And you can also get the Electro Whips.
Jolt! Electrify!
Next up, we got Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. I love this figure. So much to talk about him. And he's got all these crazy accessories. Very fun. He's got a little flip-out visor. Articulation's great. There's, one sad fake part. That's a chest. But such a fun figure. And he turns into this absolutely amazing car that has little black holes too. Awesome. Next, we got Legacy Galvatron. This tank mode is very awesome. It's got a lot of wheels. Little parts for him to make it, but so cool looking. Robot mode is, spectacular. So much articulation. Transformation is very fun. Really nice. I mean, he stands pretty well. He got some nice accessories. Really awesome. Legacy Crash Part's one of my favorite figures of the year. A lot of accessories you can put in a lot of different ways. Great articulation, and I love this little cool wheel accessory. Whew. Really looks awesome. I mean, such a cool little chunky on. And now we got this really awesome looking bike mode. Turn that around a little. Really fun. Really looks cool. Next up, we got Scrap Hook. A lot of fun accessories you can put all on him to sort of customize your Junkie on. Of course, limbs pop off, just like the last guy. Articulation's pretty nice on this guy. I like his feet. Help him stand pretty nice. Really epic. He's really a pain to transform. It's all falling apart, but he ends up with this really awesome looking car. Next up, we got Airwave and his cool, aircraft carrier / boat mode. Looking really cool. There's also this sort of, street mode. You can have some cars going down here. Very cool. I like this. There's also this sort of rocket launcher mode. And lastly, we have this really awesome looking robot mode. Very well articulated. So cool looking. Rise of the Beast Alliance Mirage is pretty cool. He's got a little switchy hand gimmick. Some alright articulation. Pretty nice head sculpt, though. He transforms. This is pretty alright car. Could be a little better, but you know what? It works. Fun transformation. Rolls nice. Oh, dang it. Classics Astro Train is really cool. Articulation's maybe a little weird, and his arms are kind of hard to get into these little piece. But he looks really awesome in robot mode. Spaceship mode is so cool. You can barely tell there's a third mode to it. Looks awesome. Bullet Train mode isn't as good, but it's still really neato looking. Very nice. Next up, we got Legacy Scar and Swoop. And if you want to hear more about these, please go watch this video. Now we got G1 Fizzle, very tragically broken. But he's just sort of a little tiny gimmicky G1 guy. I mean, you can move these arms around and just sort of flip him, and he does. So cool. Maybe a little dangerous. Not sure you can do that these days, but very fun. Another one that's sadly broken is my Human Alliance Roadbuster. Super cool, you know, pretty decently posable. Very complicated transformation. And then you get this awesome car, you know, opening doors, you can put your little guy in there. It's so cool that at one point we had figures where you could put actual humans in them. Why don't we do this anymore? It's so cool. Next up, we got Dark in the Moon Voyager Ironhide. Looking really, really nice. His robot mode's looking pretty nice. Some kind of strange way of doing the arms. The articulation's a little limited. Legs, so posable though. Definitely a very, very nice little figure. And I got this thing too. Next up, we have possibly the greatest Optimus Prime figure of all time. For the Decepticons, Battle Blades Optimus, looking immaculate in this truck mode. And here he is in robot mode, looking really nice. Some pretty nice articulation. I took off my Battle Blades because they look nicer. He also has some guns you can take off. Very nice figure. This is what Studio Series should have been. Now we got Bumblebee, Power Charge Bumblebee, too big to fit in frame. You know, weirdly, you know, for a big gimmicky guy, nicely articulated. Has some fun gimmicks with like a battle mask. You know, pretty awesome figure. Transformation's annoying, but then you get this nice VW Beetle with lights and sounds. Very fun. Next up is Studio Series Blackout. Mine's sadly missing a couple pieces, and he literally broke like 3 seconds ago. But, you know, he's a pretty fun figure. I do wish these hands were better. I think they fixed that with one of the, like, re-releases. But, you know, he's got a little bit of articulation, you know, not... He turns into a humongous helicopter that doesn't stay together well, but it's pretty epic. Next up, I got a lot of GoBots. And before you say it, these count as Transformers to me. Turbo here is looking a little worse for wear. He got very rusty. I mean, he is from the 80s. But, you know, he's looking kind of nice. He's got a little hand articulation. He's missing a hand. Nothing on the legs or anything. And then you get this, like, space car. I imagine at one point it rolled pretty well. And the front wheels roll pretty nice. The back wheels all chewed up. Next up, we got Pinscher. Who, these big claws. Got some articulation a little bit. They're pretty loose. And you can kind of make him do a little bit of a move there. Stickers have held up surprisingly well. You know, it looks pretty decent. And he turns into the original Alien Nothing mode. Next up, we got Tux. Looking so dapper. You can move these arms and nothing for those legs. Looks very nice. He has no problem with his head always falling down. He's got some little painted eyes that look a little messy, but overall, very fun figure. And then you get this nice white limousine mode that's kind of yellowed, but rolls kind of nice. Next up, we got Legacy Cosmos. Very fun gun/flag accessory. Figure itself, so awesome. Articulation, spectacular. I mean, just the perfect Cosmos figure. Originally a Walmart exclusive, so expensive, impossible to find, but showed up at Ross for like $7. And then you get this nice alien UFO/dumbbell. Next up, we got Legacy Crasher, which definitely confirms those GoBots earlier counted as Transformers, right? This figure itself, honestly, a little weak. Articulations, and transformations, like, bad. I like this RPG, though. I mean, I guess transformation isn't horrible. I just don't really like that fake part, and you got this car that doesn't really stay together. Next up, we got Rise of the Beast, Energon Igniter's Battle Trap, which I got almost entirely just because I love that the box art just recolored Ironhide orange like the figure. That's really funny to me. Articulation's alright, I guess. A little loose on these arms. Nothing up the legs. A little waist, I guess. Truck mode is actually super nice, and I love this little gun core. Next up, we got Battle Changer Scourge. Looking kind of nice. He's got his little blade. Articulation's, you know, kind of basic, but at least he has a little bit. This claw hand is a little strange. Alright. Truck mode's alright. I really admire that this piece isn't fake. I mean, they really could have copped out there. Color scheme's a little weird, but he's pretty nice. Next up, we got Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Laserback. A little strange. I like this big cannon, though. Standing up's a little difficult, and it's like it could be a little better articulated, but it's got some. It's a little hard to get this head into the right place. I don't really know. Beast mode is pretty fun. Articulated mouth. Legs can be moved around. You know, pretty fun. Next up, we got Power Core Combiner's APC drone, which turns into a leg for a Power Core Combiner. But he does make a good foot for Revenge of the Fallen. The Fallen. Very fun figure. Got some gimmicks. Transformation's very fun. Articulation, a little limited when you have these in, but pop those off and you can do some more stuff. Legs, very clickety, very good. Cybertronian Destroyer mode's very cool. A little hard to keep together, though. And I like the landing gear. Transformers Cybertron Backstop's a very interesting looking guy. You can swivel that, and this one's very posable. I don't really know what this third claw is for. You can move these legs, too. So decently articulated for such a strangely proportioned guy. Rhino mode's nice. Articulation in the head and the leg. This one doesn't go as well. Next up, we got Legacy Bulkhead. Mine's actually missing some pieces. But articulation is, pretty good. Pretty solid. Some nice joints. Some good plastic feel. Truck mode would definitely look a lot better if I wasn't missing pieces. I got this guy out of Savers. But overall, I mean, it's pretty nice. He's kind of an interesting transformation, but pretty cool. Next up, we got Warrior Class Starscream. Like, a tiny little bit of articulation there. Some arms, some head. He also does this. And that's supposed to flip up these. Jet mode's looking a little weird from this angle, and uses a lame big fake part, but alright from the top. Next up, we have this Generation Skybite. Poses very well. Shark mode is just amazing. I love the opening jaw. Super cool, like, posed. He just looks awesome. Missing a missile, though. Next up, we have Rhinox with the Gatling Guns of Doom. This figure looks great. Poses very nicely. I think it's like the best mainline Rhinox they ever made, really. Turns into this really awesome Rhino who can open his mouth. Now, there's some way to get the Gatling Guns of Doom in there, but it's pretty hard. Looks really great. Next up, we got Age of Extinction, Legends B, which is actually a toy of IDW Bumblebee. Pretty nice. For a little tiny guy, he's got some real nice articulation. Looking nice. Car mode's looking pretty decent. Pretty fun. And he also has this little gun. Pretty fun. Legends Nightwatch Optimus Prime is not great. Mine's very loose. And also, his robot mode just really isn't doing it for me. Truck mode's kind of why you get this guy. This really cool, like, black and gray and blue, like, nighttime color scheme. Super cool. And the truck, he looks decent. I don't know why he's missing a pipe, but, yeah. Siege Lio Kaiser is based off of an Action Master partner, which is pretty awesome. Turns into this little bit articulated, like, lion? Like, Lio, dog? I don't know. Turns into this very cool sword with this blast effect. Kind of reminds me of like a Keyblade. Like, it's a very large, cool sword. Pretty fun. Transformers Prime Twin Strike. I accidentally bought two of these. Call that a quintuplet strike. Robot mode's pretty cool. Got these arms you can move around, legs you can move around. Looking very nice. Dragon mode, very fun transformation. Of course, all these legs are articulated. And heads too. Looks pretty cool. Transformers Prime Windracer. I actually bought one of these. Call that a Windracer. Robot mode's looking pretty cool. He's got a little bit more articulation because of this strange joint, and then you got kind of that, but that's not super usable. But yeah, pretty fun robot mode. And his beast mode's looking really cool, although missing a piece. Next up, we got Prime Ripper Snapper, and someone has rippered his head off, which is very sad. But you know what? He's got kind of a nice robot mode. It'd look a lot better with a head, but he's got some nice articulation all around. Beast mode's kind of nice, a little strange. The transformation's kind of fun, though. Looks fun. Got a little bit of articulation. Next up, we got Legacy Grimlock and Snarl. And you know what? Prime v Prime actually has a really good video. Just kidding. Go watch my video. Next up, we got Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Looking amazing. So much posability here. Really, really amazing robot mode. Looking so accurate. So Grimlock. But this dinosaur mode is even more Grimlock. I mean, it's perfect. Everything's, nicely articulated. It's beautiful. I love it. Next up, we got Darker Than Moon Ultimate Optimus Prime. And if I had to describe him in just a couple words, they'd be bad. Horrible. How the heck did this happen? This thing's embarrassing. He can't stand up. He looks bad. He's not accurate or anything. He's horrible. He'd be better if he still had the mech suit he originally came with, and he's missing some pieces, but even then, he's still a bad figure. Next up, we got Darker Than Moon Leader Class B. He's, got some nice articulation, but proportionally, he is strange, and I don't know what's up with this piece. If it wasn't there, he'd look way more accurate. Transformation is very complicated, but, kind of fun. He also got this battle mask, which is fun. Car mode's pretty nice. You can even pop the hand out and have it do like a blaster, but really fun car. Wow, there's only a couple days left in December. I guess that's basically all of them. Next up, we got War for Cybertron Huffer, who has a gun that's actually from Halo. Very fun. Looking cool. I wish this held together a little better, but articulation's, pretty nice. He's a pretty fun little guy. Truck mode's pretty nice looking, and then these you can take off if you want a more classic look. Yeah, looks nice. Fun transformation. Good figure. Studio Series War for Cybertron, the other one, Bumblebee, is really awesome. I love this guy. You can even pop his arms off and put some of the guns he comes with in there. He also has a sword. Articulation's pretty decent. I know people think it could be better, but very awesome figure. Transformation is just spectacular, so fun, no fake parts, and a really fun little Cybertronian mode. Next up, we got Studio Series Optimus Primal. Some very fun accessories. Robot mode's looking nice, although the head sculpt doesn't have the battle mask like in the movie. It looks a little soulless to me. The articulation, amazing. Monkey mode's pretty nice. It's even got little articulated fingers in both modes. Awesome. His feet could have been done better though. Legacy Skull runs super nice. Decently articulated. Even this skull can go up and down. Super nice robot mode. Got a little tail back here. Got some guns. Double-barreled tank mode definitely looks better when you take these off. Although it definitely could use maybe another pair of treads over here. But, overall, I like it. It's fun. You can even take these off using as weapons. Rise of the Beast Battle Alliance Optimus Primal with Arrow Stripe. Primal's looking, he's looking nice. He's not very accurate, but he's giving that OG Beast Wars type design. I kind of like it. Articulations, alright. Arrow Stripe, kind of a strange crossbow. Gorilla mode is bad, kind of ugly, and doesn't look gorilla-y. Beast Alliance Pablo, I can't believe that this is the same price as that last figure for, with better articulation, looks way better, actually transforms. Rhinox's gun is nice. He kind of looks like one of them cars from Cars, but very nice figure, a little hard to hold together. Rhinox is nice. Rise of the Beast Alliance Optimus Primal, the other one. Very nice. I'd say the best of these kind of little action master type guys. Can't really stand up. I mean, a little hard to know how to pose this little guy. Turns into a really solid gun. Seriously, not bad. Almost couldn't tell it transforms. Yeah, really nice. Legacy Trash Master is pretty nice. Got some, decent articulation. I do kind of wish he came with maybe some more random accessories, because he doesn't really feel a whole size class above the rest besides being bigger. Trash truck mode's kind of nice, although I feel like they feel a little fake. I wish he felt more like a trash truck, but he's pretty fun. I also got these two Jurassic Park Fierce Changers, but these might be getting their own video, so I'm not going to cover them here. Legacy Toxitron Cloud Cover is based off a canceled G2 toy, which is just really fun. He's looking nice, he's got some decent articulation, although, come on, this should be, there, so you can actually, aim it where his fist is. But decent robot mode. Jet mode's looking pretty cool, although I do kind of wish the painting was a little softer like the original prototype. Then we got Rise of the Beast, Funko Optimus. He came with a t-shirt. He's fun. He's got some articulation in the head. And he's really, he's really nicely detailed. He's well painted. He's well detailed. He looks nice. I wish they made one of these for the original Bay movies. Maybe I'd get that. I don't know. Cool, I guess.
Alright, that's all the regular Transformers. On to the bots.
It's gonna get us. It's gonna get us. We don't have time.
Okay. We're gonna have to do these next ones in only 10 seconds.
First up, we got the Raceroni, which is a quite ordinary slice of pizza. Then we get this race car that you can get some bots kind of to fit in. This is parts forming, sadly. Kind of rolls. Dud Spud turns into these French fries. Robo mode's pretty decent. You can shrivel these arms. They can't hold anything, though. Looks nice. Wolfie Orange looking very different than how she looked in the show. Pretty alright. The straws are removable. Transformation is parts forming dough. Vegetron is a veggie burger. I really love him. Very simple, very cool. I like to think he's Burgertron's nemesis. Love this guy. Grease Strip is a corn dog dipped in grease, I guess. Transforms kind of fun into this little robot with the grease. Fun. Gamer Guy 1027 is not really hiding that he's a robot. Robot mode's really cute. I don't know if I love the second guy. And the mouse is a whip. Joystick, I think, is my favorite bot. Turns into an Atari joystick. And then we transform him. And now he's a bot with a sniper rifle. I love him. Scratchmouth turns into a CD. And I have a couple of these guys. Robot mode looks so sad and scared. He's pretty cute. Jetaway is a cool backpack that I think can clip onto some guys. I don't know who. I wish I knew. In terms of this kind of strange, like, yin and yang robot, nice, I guess. Pew 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 is a really funny name and an awesome figure. Comes with a blast effect, doesn't really fit. Turns into Megatron's G1 gun, that's so fun. And he turns into this nice robot that looks like Kremzeek from G1 too. Chitter Click is not that great because it's entirely a shell former into this little robo. He looks decent, I guess. Moves around a little bit. Go Not is based off GoBot's Courageous, which is awesome. Very fun spaceship. Turns into this very fun looking robot mode. Even has a little guardian symbol. And Spot is a TV. I do wish it had like a different face in robot mode, but you know what? It looks pretty nice. It's a rare grease tip too. Message Muffler turns into a telephone. It is pretty fun. Yeah. I do. Another one where I wish the face wasn't just on there both ones, but very fun little guy. Love him. Retro Recon is so retro. Turns into the G1 Autobot logo, but all pixely. Very fun, and now that's a robot wearing it. Next up is Custodial Crew with Clean Dive. I don't love that he's a toilet brush, but it's the Custodial Crew, so they're kind of all like this. I also think his face looked kind of weird. We got Waxwell, little waxing robot, who transforms into a little nerd. Actually, Billy Blue Jean, I don't really know why this Custodial Crew, the Custodial people like wear blue jeans a lot, I don't know, but to transform him, he starts breaking, so he looks kind of like that when he's a robot. Caution is one of the weakest names, but a pretty decent figure. His robot mode face does kind of creep me out a little. What is he laughing at? Lady Loofah is a pretty cute little robot that, of course, turns into a loofah pretty simply. I feel like this could be a piece of cheese. It probably was at one point, honestly. Loose Deuce is bad. He turned into a poop. I don't like it. The figure doesn't even like work that well or like really hold together well. Like Sergeant Scrub Force is actually pretty fun. He's a mop bucket. Cop themed robot is cool though. The baton broke in here and the legs will not come out. Onto the pet mob with Rattletail. I actually have two of these. This one's honestly pretty bad. Not great. Patricia Pickup. Why do they keep making poop ones? So Humorous is a bone, and he's very hard to transform, and I wish he wasn't this color. You kind of get the picture. Kind of cute, I guess. Fish oil. More like snake oil, the way it was a scam because he broke. So I won't transform him all the way, but with a tiny face. Anti-Farmwell is a rare pet mob W, being a really fun pet ant farm that transforms into this wonderful little robot. I love it. Cricket's ... is a cricket. And it turns into a cricket robot. Mostly shell forming. He's alright. He's cute. Hold up, is that a Jujutsu Kaisen reference? Another one I, for some reason, have two of is Chow Wow, which I wish... This is like noodles, right? I guess it's dog food here. I really love this figure in the sculpt. I just don't really love that it's dog food, I guess? Yeah, a lot of these repaints, I'd rather have the original version. This is Bully Bulldog, and he's like a dog collar. I don't like this face. Coach Husky is a dog that sort of transforms into a very weird robot. I'd classify this one as not good. Aunt Kitty is another weird one that turns into a cat and this very strange old lady. I want all 10 seconds for this old lady. Why is there a bat? Why is this not a robot?
Why anything?
Quackers is a duck, which I love. I just wish he kind of held together better. Transformation is lame. His arms are always falling off, but I really, really love this robot mode. It's so great. Amazing. Fuzzy Fearless is a guinea pig, which is very fun. What isn't fun, however, is that these arms are impossible to get out. But robot mode's pretty interesting looking. Overcoiled is a cobra. Very fun, very well painted, except for I wish these were black to blend in better. This is another one I can't get the hands out. But you know what? It's fine looking. I don't love the face, but you know. Whew! That was all of them. The world is saved. What is that?
Did I forget one?
If I had to describe him in just a couple words, they'd be bad, horrible. How the heck did this happen? This thing's embarrassing. He can't stand up. He looks bad. He's not accurate or anything. He's horrible.
What's happening out there? What is that? Oh no.
No! Optimus, no! I should have appreciated you when I had the chance. You shouldn't have. Optimus! You really were the ultimate Optimus Prime. Optimus!
He did it!
You saved us!
Let's roll.
In the end, I got about 82 Transformers, give or take. Depends if you count stuff like this guy. That's about a new figure every 4.5 days, which is kind of a lot. But it's even worse when you consider all the bots. I had 36 bots, which brings it up to 118 Transformers, or one every 3 days. Of those, the breakdown is 3 from Ross, 6 from my favorite local thrift store, 4 from Savers, 7 from my local comic book store, 7 from eBay, 31 from gifts from my birthday and Christmas and stuff, 11 from Facebook Marketplace, and 13 from other places. And that's not including bots, which were some of them I bought, a lot of them from Christmas. I didn't bother counting. Now for the top 3 lines I got the most figures from. Coming in at number 1, to no surprise, is bots with 36 different figures. Next up is Legacy with 14. The Volcanicus Combiner did a lot of heavy lifting there with 6 figures. And then we got Studio Series with 10 figures. In conclusion, I got a lot of Transformers in 2023, and I'll probably get a lot more in 2024. We're a month in, and I already got a handful of new guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my channel for more epic Transformers videos. Follow me on Twitter, where I tweet every time I get a new Transformer. That's how I kept track of all the Transformers I got last year. And of course, I'm doing it again this year. And yeah, thank you for watching, and most of all, thank you, Optimus Prime, for your service.
In the arms of the angel.
Nathan passed away that night of asbestos poisoning, but would never be forgotten for his part in saving the world that day. And as for me, the one that accidentally killed him, well, I'm still on the run from the Time Police today. Oh, that's them. Cyberverse Ultra Class Glimlock. Cyberverse Ultra Class Ultra Class Grimlock. Take a shot every time I say rolls nice or decent articulation in this video, and you'd be dead.
You're gonna tell your
Oh my goodness, I just recorded it, and it turned out I actually stopped recording, and then just recorded me watching YouTube while I transformed it for a couple minutes, and I'm so annoyed with transforming this Iron Man figure over and over. It's not even that fun to transform, but I guess it could be worse. At least I'm not having to redo the Megatron one. Okay, before I destroy this any further, I worked kind of hard on this. I just blew a hole in it for that one shot, and it wasn't even that noticeable. But, you know, I spray painted it. And, you know, I built it out of cans. The problem is this kind of started disintegrating with the spray paint because it's styrofoam. But it was pretty nice. I feel like it might not have picked up great on camera, so I wanted to show y'all now this little rocket I made. Very cool.
Let's roll.